defeated the former undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin "The Dream" Haney.
Probably 170.
Here they are face to face, ladies and gentlemen. The second of our three main events, the triple hitter, 12 rounds in a welterweight.
It was an unforgettable night in the boxing world as Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez faced off in a highly anticipated catchweight clash at the legendary Times Square in New York. The energy in the arena was electric, and both fighters lived up to the hype. In the end, Haney's exceptional boxing intelligence and mastery of ring control earned him a well-deserved unanimous decision victory. Haney's ring walk was pure showmanship. With his team by his side, he entered the arena to the sound of "Can't Stop" by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dressed in sleek, custom-designed gear, Haney exuded confidence and unwavering focus. He danced around the ring with ease, completely unbothered by the crowd's boos, fully embracing his new image as boxing's rising villain.
The challenger, he fights out of the red corner and wears the black with the white trim. He scaled the super lightweight limit of 140 pounds bang on. His professional record, perfect. 30 fights, way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing.
Jose Ramirez made an equally powerful entrance. Walking out to lively Mexican music, he wore vibrant traditional attire that proudly showcased his heritage. Ramirez looked fierce and mentally dialed in, shadowboxing in the corner as he prepared for battle. When the bell rang, both fighters came out swinging. Haney, known for his precise jab and slick movement, remained calm and calculated. Ramirez, a hard-hitting, relentless pressure fighter, came out aggressively, trying to establish dominance from the start. The opening round played out as a classic feeling-out process, with both men carefully gauging distance, timing, and rhythm as they studied each other.
Jose Carlos Ramirez and the former two-time world champion Devin "The Dream" Haney. Fatal Fury at Times Square, the triple hitter, 3 main event contests. 6 of the...
Haney managed to sneak in a few sharp jabs, but Ramirez's relentless aggression kept him on the defensive. The pressure was non-stop, forcing Haney to stay light on his feet and mentally sharp. From the corner, his team urged patience, reminding him to stay composed, trust his instincts, and wait for the perfect moments to counter. The chess match had begun, and every move mattered.
Inshallah, victory. You know, we know you like to mix it up with some antics. You shoved Vasily Lomachenko once. Now you were yelling at Jose Ramirez. What were you telling him?
He gonna get hurt.
Okay, does that mean you're going for the stoppage?
We gonna see.
And then, of course, you're setting up that big fight with Ryan Garcia. You got to fight first against Jose. What do you want to show Ryan Garcia?
It all starts with Jose. Once I get past Jose, I'm gonna get to y'all.
As the rounds progressed, Ramirez's early burst of aggression started to fade. That's when Haney's surgical precision took over. His jab became a dominant weapon, snapping Ramirez's head back multiple times, clearly securing the round. By the time the bell rang, Haney looked more confident than ever. Sensing a shift in momentum, his corner pushed him to stay aggressive. Haney responded with dazzling footwork and lightning-fast combinations, leaving Ramirez a step behind. The third round followed a similar pattern. Haney controlled the pace, landing crisp jabs and straight rights with pinpoint accuracy. Ramirez began to show signs of fatigue, struggling to match the tempo. With every passing minute, the difference in skill and conditioning grew clearer. Haney was dictating the fight, while Ramirez was fighting just to hang on.
Right now, facing off 12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division, Jose Carlos Ramirez.
Haney's corner kept urging him to stay locked in and maintain the pressure, and he answered the call. Calm and composed, Haney continued to pick his shots with precision, landing a series of clean punches that left no doubt in the judges' minds. Another round, clearly in his favor.
Devin "The Dream" Haney. "12 rounds scheduled in the welterweight division. Fatal Fury in Times Square."
Haney carried that momentum into the 5th round, dominating with pinpoint jabs and sharp straight rights that kept Ramirez off balance. The relentless pressure was beginning to take its toll. Ramirez looked visibly frustrated, unable to find a way in. Meanwhile, Haney's confidence surged with each successful exchange. His speed and footwork dazzled the crowd, as Ramirez found himself swinging at air. From the corner, Haney's team called for continued intensity, and he delivered. He owned the round, once again. The 6th round told a familiar story. Haney dissected Ramirez with clean jabs and pinpoint straight shots. While Ramirez showed signs of fatigue, Haney looked fresher than ever. It was a masterclass in execution, sharp technique, smooth movement, and complete control. By the 7th, Haney was in full command. He used his fast jab to control the distance and stifle Ramirez's offense. Gliding around the ring with ease, Haney landed clean, unanswered shots, putting on a display of elite-level finesse. It was the kind of performance that defines greatness, a perfect blend of strategy, skill, and poise under pressure.
Devin Haney, a 2-time world champion, 31 fights, 31 victories.
Ramirez tried to mount a comeback, but Haney's ring generalship and defensive brilliance made it nearly impossible for him to land any significant blows. Haney slipped and countered with ease, making Ramirez miss and pay for every mistake. By the end of the round, it was clear Haney's confidence was sky high. He looked calm, composed, and fully in control. In the 8th round, Haney continued to put on a boxing clinic. He unleashed his full technical arsenal, landing sharp, clean shots while effortlessly dictating the pace. Ramirez was clearly fading, and Haney's precision only further wore him down. His corner urged him to stay locked in and keep the pressure on, and once again, Haney responded, landing a series of well-timed punches that sealed the round for him. By the time the 8th round ended, Haney's performance was so flawless that even parts of the once hostile crowd started to show appreciation. The boos had turned into murmurs of admiration. Haney wasn't just winning the fight, he was winning over the crowd.
Jose, I'll start with you. There's been a lot of talk throughout this build-up about a potential Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia rematch, but I think people have forgotten you're a former unified champion. You are a former Olympian, and if they have forgotten, tell the people why you're going to remind them on Friday night.
First and foremost, I want to thank God, our sponsor company, Golden Boy, manager.
The 9th round saw Ramirez try once more to rally, but Haney was ready for everything. He kept Ramirez at arm's length with his sharp jab and slick footwork, making it impossible for the Mexican warrior to close the gap. Haney landed several clean shots, including a sharp combination that sent Ramirez stumbling back, prompting a roar from the crowd. Haney's movement and hand speed were on full display, and Ramirez looked visibly drained, struggling to keep up. As the round ended, Haney stood tall, exuding supreme confidence. His corner kept pushing him to maintain the pressure and seal the deal. In the 10th round, Haney continued his boxing masterclass. He landed precise, well-timed shots, controlling the pace of the fight with ease. Meanwhile, Ramirez's frustration was becoming more evident, his punches grew wild, and his movement slower and more labored. Haney, however, only grew more composed, more dominant, and more confident as the seconds ticked by.
Again, to our galaxy for the opportunity to allow me to showcase my talent in front of this amazing crowd in New York. Last time I was in New York, I became a world champion. So, I gotta go feeling about New York. Lo voy a decir en español, para que lo entiendan bien. Este 2 de mayo, vamos a noquear. It's la misma que Devin Haney. I know he's a very talented fighter.
Haney's corner kept pushing him to stay sharp and keep the pressure on, and once again, he delivered. With precision, he landed a series of clean, effective shots that left no doubt about who won the round. As the bell rang, Haney stood in complete dominance, while his corner was elated, sensing that victory was within arm's reach.
Good fighter. He's a great fighter. But on Friday, May 2nd, I will beat Devin Haney. We're going after the best version of Jose Ramirez and the best chapter yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Jose. Devin the Dream Haney. It's been a long time, Devin. But you're back in New York. A brand new version of yourself. You locked yourself.
In the 11th round, Haney showed no signs of slowing down. He continued to land crisp, accurate shots while effortlessly controlling the pace of the fight. Ramirez, visibly drained, had little left to offer, and Haney's precision further wore him down. From the corner, the message was clear: finish strong. Haney responded with a composed and methodical assault, landing clean punches that secured him the round once again. As the bell rang, Haney was poised, confident, and ready to close out the fight.
6 of the best in the world, going at it in 3 main events.
All right, we're here with Jose Ramirez, former champion at 140. Now you're fighting at a career high 143.9. We see how big you look. How much better do you feel?
Much better. You know, I'm ready for May 2nd, and I just can't wait, man.
In the 12th and final round, Haney came out swinging, looking to put an exclamation mark on his dominant performance. Ramirez, however, wasn't going to go down without a fight. He dug deep, determined to go the distance and earn some respect for his effort. Haney's footwork and hand speed were still in full effect, and he landed several clean shots to seal the round in his favor. As the final bell rang, the two fighters shared a moment of mutual respect, touching gloves and embracing after a hard-fought battle. They made their way to their corners, and soon after, the scorecards were read. Haney was declared the winner by unanimous decision, with the judges scoring the fight 118 to 110, 117 to 111, and 116 to 112. Haney's superior boxing skills, ring generalship, and composure throughout the fight earned him the well-deserved victory.
You know, I'm blessed and I'm fortunate, and we'll see. But I'm ready to fight, man. That's one thing that I am ready for. Last time I was here, I became a world champion. So I'm ready to make that statement again tomorrow.
And look, Jose, we know that you're one of the most polite fighters in all of boxing, but Devin Haney was chirping at you. You're going at him with him right now. What were you saying to him in that face-off?
You know, I'm ready. That's it. There's nothing to say. I'm ready.
In his post-fight interview, Haney smiled, still catching his breath, and said, "I'm thrilled with the win. I knew Jose was a tough opponent, but I had full confidence in my skills. My team did an outstanding job preparing me for this fight, and I'm grateful for their unwavering support." He went on, "I executed my game plan perfectly, and it paid off tonight. My jab was key in keeping Jose at bay, and I'm glad I could use it to my advantage. Ryan is next, and I'll do exactly the same thing." Devin Haney dominated the punch stats, landing 342 punches out of 812 thrown, with a 42% accuracy rate.
Lastly, you are the underdog. Do you feel like you're being slept on in this fight?
I do my talking in the ring. That's it. And tomorrow I'm talking a lot in the ring.
All right, thank you, Jose. Best of luck.
Haney's precision and power were on full display as he outlanded Ramirez in every round after the 5th. His jab was a major factor in his victory, landing 142 out of 342 total punches. The jab allowed him to control the distance, keep Ramirez at bay, and set up his power shots with ease. Haney's power punches were also highly effective, landing 55 out of 123 thrown, giving him a 45% accuracy rate. On the flip side, Ramirez landed just 38 power punches out of 134 thrown, with a lower accuracy rate of 28%. The CompuBox stats painted a clear picture of Haney's dominance, especially in terms of landing power punches per round, reinforcing his complete control of the fight.
Devin, you hear the boos. I think you like it. What do you feel when you hear those boos?
Let's go!
Look, I was with you last year when you fought Ryan Garcia. You were woozy, you were weight drains. Now you're fighting at a career high, 144-pound catch weight. How do you feel?
Better than ever. Alhamdulillah. I thank Allah for this opportunity, and I'm going to shine. This is going to be the best performance y'all ever seen from me.
Haney averaged 4.6 power punches landed per round, while Ramirez landed just 3.2 per round. Haney's clear dominance in the punch stats played a crucial role in his unanimous decision victory over Ramirez. And that's all for now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.